I wish I could make this up. Someone literally just walked in on me using the bathroom. Like, I was literally phone on. This is what I looked like. Hold on. Okay, like, envision this, but like, my pants was down, obviously. I was sitting, phone on lap, just sitting down on the toilet, right? Scrolling on my phone. I look up and I'm like, wait, there's literally a person staring, looking at me. And then she laughs, but she doesn't immediately leave. It's not like it was low-key pretty awkward. Like, you know, usually like if you walked in on somebody using the bathroom, you would be like, oh shoot,
goodbye,
turn around and you're out of there. It was like, oh, sorry. She looks at me, she's just staring. Like, obviously not like staring for like 5 minutes, but it was like we made eye contact for a good like 5 seconds. She was staring at me and then she walked out, but she walked out like back. She didn't walk out like turn around, hurry. It was like she walked out like and just walked back like this way, not like this way, like this way. And then after I came out of the bathroom, she was still waiting by the doors, right? So I kind of was just looking at her, look at me, look at her. And then she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know that you were in there. So I can't fully blame her. But in my defense, I locked the door. Like, I literally went like this with the switch. It didn't lock. Anyways, super embarrassing. I was like low-key shaking a little bit because I was like, okay, well, now I have to walk out of here. Like, that's really embarrassing. But anyways, hey guys. Today we're going back to my roots. If you do not know me, then you do not know, but this chair is pretty infamous. I've been here maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just been right on the highway. This past like 2 weeks, I've been feeling a little like not motivated to make a video, and I've been kind of in like a slump. I'm not gonna lie. I needed a second to come back to my roots of this little chair and talk to y'all and be vulnerable again. So here goes nothing. Recently, I've been like really struggling with posting, and it's honestly not even like I haven't been consistent, because I have been, but I've just been struggling with the want to post and the want to like make a video. It's kind of gotten into like a point where I've just been like, okay, I have to post on Friday and I have to post on Monday, so like here's a video. But it's not been like a really me being like fully inspired and like actually loving posting. And I did not really know why. I kind of just felt the funk that you get in where you've been doing something but you haven't been seeing the results that you may think that you should be getting, or the results that you want to see. So it's kind of like, well, if I'm not seeing those results, then what's the point of even doing it in the first place? A while ago on my old YouTube channel, I think it was called The Struggle with Chasing Your Dreams. It pretty much was about me pursuing YouTube and not being at the place that I at least had envisioned in my head that I was gonna be at. Like, when I first started making this channel, I was like, okay, in a year, like I should be at 10K or this amount, and if I'm not there,
I quit.
I had in my head like, I don't know how people continue doing something for like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years and don't necessarily see like the results of like being super successful. Like, I think Mr. Beast talked about like, if you do YouTube for a year and you aren't seeing like any results, like at least like 100 views, then change what you're doing. But he said like, until you've been doing it and you make like 100 videos, don't talk to him, pretty much. Like, you haven't been on it long enough. But in my head, I was like, why the freak would I ever be on a platform for that long and with no results? Like, I was like, I need the results. Like, I was fully reliant on like, I'm not gonna post or I'm not gonna make videos unless I'm getting the results that I think that I'm worthy of, or the results that I think that I should be getting. And completely wrong mindset, but at least that's just, you know, what I thought. I pretty much talked about how it is hard to continuously go at something and put time editing, put time filming, like spend like majority of your week pouring it into something and not actually getting the results that you feel that you should have. And I think the biggest thing for me that I realized is like, I am getting a result from it, just maybe not the results that I guess that I'm envisioning that I should have, because although I hit 1K in a month, I literally gained 800 something subscribers in 1 month. So really, I am getting results. I'm just not getting, I guess, the results that I necessarily think that I should be having. And I think that that's kind of like the biggest way that we like deceive ourselves is if you're gaining any kind of traction on whatever you're doing, whether you're doing like a nail business or whether you're doing hair or whether you're doing a podcast or whatever field that you may be in, if you at least have one more than you had before, that's a result. So I think think that we oftentimes like kid ourselves or try to fool ourselves into thinking that we're not actually gaining results because they're not the results that we think that we should have. Like, I feel like everyone in our generation, they have like a age in their mind where they're like, when I'm at that age, I have to be at this point. So I feel like oftentimes, at least for me, the age that I think is like success has to come, or it's like, whoa, what am I doing with my life? I'm like, if 25, if I'm not at this point making this amount of money doing this, then I'm not successful. So we kind of put like a time frame on when we should be successful, if that makes sense. Obviously that mindset is pushed on so many people. Even for me, when I'm asked by adults like, what are you doing with your life? Or like, what are you majoring in? And then I say, oh, I'm not in college. And then they're like, so what are you doing with your life? And then I say like, I'm doing content creation, or like, that's my dream and that's what I'm pursuing. Then it's like, oh, she's doomed. She's not going to be successful. The idea that they have in their mind of what success is going to college, getting your degree, and pursuing whatever career that you got your degree in. If you're not following, I guess, like the natural path that people normally take, then you are doomed to not be successful. So I think that people automatically rule out people that are trying different things that aren't going to college, which is crazy because roughly more than half of the people that go to college end up with a job that is not even a part of their degree or using their degree that they worked so hard to get from college. I've, like I said, a million, thousand, trillion times, which I know that y'all are probably tired of hearing me saying it, but I'm gonna say it again. I have wanted to pursue content creation since I was literally like a fetus. I have had no drive and no passion to do anything else. And I was terrible at school. Like, going to college was never in the cards for me. I think that not a lot of people like talk about the kind of limbo feeling of when you go through a period where you're kind of just like, I don't really know if I want to do this anymore, or this doesn't even feel right, or I'm feeling very like unmotivated to do anything that I thought that I was motivated to do, which is just, I think, common for anybody that is doing anything that they necessarily want to do. You're not always going to be like extremely passionate about what you're doing every single day, and that's just like the hard reality of it. I think sometimes you're gonna have days where you're like, this is all that I think about, and I'm like super excited to film a video. But then I think there are gonna be some times where I'm like, I'm not at that at all right now, and I don't want to make a video at all. But even saying that, today I had that mindset where I was like, I don't even want to make a video. I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't even want to do anything. But yet, now that I'm here and I'm filming, I'm like, bro, this is the best thing ever. I literally love doing this. So I just wanted to make this video to speak to the person that is on the other side of the screen that is like at a point where they feel like either they don't even know what they want to do with their lives and they're getting up in age and they're like, what the heck am I doing? Or the person that like knows what they want to do but just feels unmotivated and they're like, well, I want to do this, but I don't know if it's going to work out, and what if people judge me, or what if this happens? I want to speak to that person right now. So come to the screen. I think the biggest thing that I was actually told that was kind of what changed my whole opinion on all of this was the you now is good enough. And at first I didn't realize what that meant, but I think really the reason that half of these thoughts even come up is comparison. If you're constantly like, okay, well, this person that graduated with me is now at this point and I'm still don't really know what I want to do with my life and yada yada yada. I do see that because there are even people that have graduated with me that now have kids. I graduated 2023 and I was like, what the? People already having kids? Hello? I'm not having kids. Like it's kind of like an added pressure of you feel like you should be at a different place in your life, or that you should be ahead, or that you think that you should have things figured out just because other people are having things figured out. But I 100% tell you that they're having the same thoughts that you're having. They're having the same like, what am I gonna do now? Like, I'm literally at a whole different stage in my life, because that's just what happens when you grow up. Right now, you and me are just working with what we know, and we're going through the motions of just moving forward and continuing to pursue what you want to do in the best way that you know how. If you're going to compare yourself to somebody that's at a different level at you, or they have like a different mindset than you, like if you're constantly comparing yourself to those people, like you're comparing yourself to their process, and they may have like already gone through what you've gone through, moved forward, and now they're at like a different point in life than you. So I just want to tell you that, girl, you got this. And you're doing okay. And as I speak to you, I'm also speaking to myself because we got this, guys. Continue to do that thing that you want to do wholeheartedly without feeling like you're doing something wrong. And even if you are doing something wrong, then do it wrong and figure it out wrong. That's just a part of the process of learning and growing. And if I did everything right, then I would already be where I feel that I should be. But I mean, like, that's not how the process works. I don't know what I'm doing a lot of the time. Like, I literally have no idea what I'm doing. But you have to just step not knowing what you're doing and make the step and make the change without even knowing what's gonna happen next or even where you're going. I just feel like that's the most important part is that you're moving and progressing your life. A lot of what like scares people is the fact of not knowing what's gonna happen or not knowing what they're gonna do. So then they're like, okay, well, I know that if I stay the same and I do the same things that I do every single day, I know what that brings, but I don't know what happens if I start that podcast and no one watches me, but I'm still gonna just make the content every day and make the step every day. A lot of people that were like have made it to be successful, they stepped without knowing what was gonna happen. So I'm not gonna lie, I was like, why haven't I not filmed in this area again? I know why, because there's 30,000 people staring at me as I film this video. Normally when I make these videos, I'm like, they literally don't care about me, and it's me and y'all. And someone just sat down right in front of me actually. So I'm going to end this video. Sorry. No, you're okay. I am going to end this video right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We are literally at 1.1k now. I love you all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Toodles. Bye.